What's up, everybody? It's your boy CJ here, back again with another classic shows review. And today's video is about sister, sister. Tia, Tamara, Maori, the twins. And what's so crazy? Well, actually, when I get into the characters, I'm gonna tell you what's crazy about it. You also got Tia, Tamara. You got Ray. It's Tamara's father, and you got Lisa is Tia's mother. And then Roger is Marcus Houston. I did not know that. I seriously did not know that. The whole time I've been watching. When he was younger, I did not know who he was. I didn't know who played him. And then I think when he got older, I started kind of guessing that. Wait a minute, that's Marcus Houston. But I did not know at all who Roger was. Well, I didn't know until then. Then because Roger, he's a little kid. He's a neighbor. He always come into the house. It's always this uninvited. He just comes in there uninvited, and then the girls always talking about, "Go home, Roger," and he'd be like, "Okay," you know what I'm saying? He leaves. And then you got later on in the season, the final two seasons, you got Tyreek is Tia's boyfriend, and then Jordan is Tamara's boyfriend. Then you got some other minor characters, but I'm not gonna get into that because they're minor characters. They're not important, whatever. Well, I'm not gonna say that, but he's like, okay. But it really you kind of say how it all started off with like an episode where the first episode is where you have both of the girls they're going to the mall, but they're not together. They basically kind of like you have a twin, so you're just walking around, and then I think they got to the point where it kept getting to the point where both Ray and Lisa was both in the mall with them, but the girls kept they kept crossing over, cause it was so you got Tia going to the dressing room and her mom's waiting for her, but then you got Tamara walking by and she's like, "Tia, is you supposed to be in there?" I was like, "Oh, I'm supposed to," you know what I'm saying, like that, and it got all confusing. It was confusing them, and then I think they were at a mirror or something like that, and then eventually in the meeting trying to be like, "Wait a minute, you look just like me," and then apparently so y'all twins, and then there you go, because they're adopted. But they were split off. They were split up. Other episodes I remember, I think it was a Halloween episode. I can't. Let me see if I can find it. I mean, it was a Halloween episode. It was not really a full-on Halloween episode, but it was where I think it was in the dark, and it was the girls were having a slumber party, and Ray had to go fix the freaking lights. Well, yeah, he had to go help get the lights back on, and I think they thought it was a killer in the house and all the good stuff. Lisa, she owned her own, had her own clothing line, and Ray was a limo driver. Other episodes, I remember one episode where I think Tia, it was one episode I think both of the girls they was driving their car and they got lost this unknown area, the neighborhood, and they had no phones, and they had this one little payphone, and basically it was scared to get out. They were scared to get out the car because it was in a bad neighborhood, and they had it with one dude. One dude was told to stand guard to use the phone because the one dude was like, "Hey dog," after he got to use the phone, he was like, "Hey dog, watch his phone, make sure no one don't use it." He walked off. The one dude just standing there, just keep an eye on the freaking phone. No one could use it. And then T was walk up and be like, "Hey, you know what I'm saying?" And he kept them from using it, but he eventually let them use it. And then the dude came back to my, "Hey dude, what's going on?" And he said, "I said, watch your phone." Hey, and he was like, "Hey dude, calm down, man. They just using the phone." And he was like, "I need to talk to you." And after they got done, he was like, "I need to talk to you." And eventually he beat the dude up. And when he came back, he was all hurt and stuff. And the girls were like, "Are you okay?" He's like, "Don't worry about don't worry about me," you know what I'm saying? And then their dad finally came and picked them up. And I think they tried to offer him a ride home, but he didn't. And then I think that was it. There was one episode where I think it was Tamara or Tia. It was like twins, but I can't remember which one was involved. I think it was Tamara about a freaking a model episode. Well, what happened was I think she got contact with this unknown dude, and he was supposed to be a model agency, and he basically had it was this, you could say not a predator, but it was he wasn't what he was supposed to be, and he basically had, I think, Tamara. Either way, he had one of the girls, Tia or Tamara. I'm gonna go with Tia. I might be wrong. No, I'm gonna stick with Tamara. I might be wrong, but he had basically Tamara, I think her, yeah, Ray told Tamara that she couldn't do it, and so she sneaked out, and then she, she went to this, think it was a model, think the dude was a model agency, all that stuff, all that thing, taking pictures and all that good stuff. He eventually wouldn't let her leave. I mean, he didn't tie her up and all that, but he wouldn't let her leave. And then Tia had to go save her, and now they both were stuck in there with him. He wouldn't let them go, and then their dad came and saved them eventually, if I'm correct. Cause it's been a while. I believe because you look at they're on like what 5 seasons. Let me see. There are 6 seasons, and like the beginning of the season, you gotta like Lisa. She didn't really like Ray. They was like butting heads a lot. But I believe as the series progressed, she started liking him. I don't think they actually started. I don't think they even tried dating. I think they went on a date. I believe. I don't think so. But yeah, you know what I'm saying. That's how it is though. Let me see anything else I can remember. I mean, you know what? If you want to go into newer seasons, where cause freaking, I mean, it was one episode where what's her name? I think Maya from Maya featuring Backstreet Blackstreet from the song "Take You There," which is the song for Rugrats. Their movie. She was and she was guest starring the scene, and Tia and her boyfriend what's the dude name Tyree, they were broken up, and as that was going on, because they was like a counselor, and they eventually got back together. And then you look at Jordan and Tamara's relationship. It was like more like before they got together, it was like they're both two smart people, and it's like say that they're working on a project, and it's kind of like I want to do this, and no, I want to do this, and they were like butting heads a lot, what I'm saying, and then they eventually end up dating. I don't remember what episode it was when they actually started dating, but I think it was like at a party at their house, and then it was like him and yeah, I think I remember a little bit. I think it was like Tamara was like took a break off when they were doing that project. And they was having a party. And then Jordan came in and was like, Tamara, what are you doing? We got a project to do. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I think they eventually I think they ended up kissing, and they started dating. I think they started dating, but I can't determine when they started dating. When Roger first started was twins, they were little playing tricks on. They had like I think I said like Tia answer the door and be like, "There's Roger," and they had Tamara behind the door like, you know what I'm saying, looking behind. Yeah, and then you got her with like, cause they were playing tricks, they kept flipping flopping, and then it was like he was talking with Tamara, and then Tia was behind him, they were like, oh man, twins. I like this, you know what I'm saying. But you gotta look at the like I want to say like season 4. You got with Roger. He was older, and like he always had a back. You know what I'm saying? Because I was a little kid, he always got on their nerves. But then when he got older, they still say go home Roger, but it was a little more. It wasn't the same as he was a little kid. And he would just pop up and he'd be like, "Go home, Roger." When season 5, yeah. Season 5 hit. His freaking Roger hit. Well, Marcus Houston. He was his role in the series decreased, and I think that was. And then I mean this again. I think that's probably it that I can remember. I think. Yeah, I think that's it. You know what I'm saying? So hey, I'm gonna end it right here. If you like the video, click that like button, leave a comment, share, and subscribe, and catch you guys later. Deuces.